Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys, and welcome to ZeerTalks, and welcome to this video match reaction on the game that happened last night because I'm recording as of right now. It is 4:41 in the morning, so it's gonna be 5 in the morning. It's around Fajr time, you know what I mean? Technically, or quite past it. So yeah, that's all I have to pray after this. But listen, what I want you to do, right, is do me the following favors: subscribe, press the alarm bells for future content notifications, such as videos like this, streams that I do, community content that I put up, and shorts which will be out in the future, inshallah. Working on it right now at this very moment, actually, uh, with somebody. So inshallah, will be good. You know what I mean? Inshallah, as well. When you go check the TikToks, Instagrams, and exits, because it's gonna be on those. You know what I mean? Mainly these two. So go check those out. Like and comment your way through. It helps the algorithm, you know what I mean? And most importantly, ya jama'at al-khair, guys, take care of yourselves, be happy and satisfied wherever you may be. Now listen, I am not even gonna lie, just like the thumbnail says it, we really got away with that one. Because I'm gonna be honest, bil asaf shadid, we really played like a bunch of zibad, like literally played like zibad. We literally played like garbage. I literally translated it to you. We played like garbage. It's bad. Genuinely, zift shit. This is what we played like. Awful. But you know what? It's one of those ones where we had a few players missing. Obviously, Koulibaly and what's his name? Blehi, for getting himself suspended in the King's Cup final. Allah yatikum al-afiyah. Thank you very much for that one. You know what I mean? Thank you very much for that one, guys. Two center backs. You know what I mean? But thank you very much. And then we had obviously Neymar because he's recovering from injury. I forgot why Malcolm was. I think Malcolm because he's not fully prepared and fit yet or something like that. And then obviously Break, the fullback. I'm pretty sure not really anybody knows, but I'll explain. Break is a fullback. He's actually a backup fullback at our team. Break, left back mainly. So and he basically didn't play because his mother passed away. Allah yarhamha, you know. And I mean, yeah, it's just one of them ones. These things happen. Hopefully, I mean, condolences goes to his family, of course. You know, him and his family, and you don't want to hear anything like that happening in life. But these things happen. You know what I mean? But listen, in regards to what happened in the game, and I mean for real now, the lineup was as follows. We had Bono in goal. By the way, Bono, I actually thought, I mean, he had his moments, bro. He had his moments of saving us. Again, typical. Again, we give away counters and he saves us again. What's Khalifa Dosari? He came on to play in one of the fullback areas. And I have to say, bro, I thought he was one of the players that put a shift at the back. So fair play to him. The other fullback we had was what was it? I believe Hamad Riyami. He put a shift as well. You know what I mean? Although I'm not gonna lie, I was more impressed with what's his name? Actually, no, sorry, Khalifa was the center back. Lodi was the left back. Yami was right back. I don't know why I mixed it up, but yes, basically. Khalifa and Timbukti in centre back put in a hell of a shift. Riyami was all right. Lodi, I thought, was poor. I thought Lodi was pathetic, man. That guy got caught out in every single transition you can think of. It's crazy, bro. You know what? You could technically say the goal that we conceded, I believe, was he on the pitch on that goal? I believe he was. That full left back was, yeah, he was on the pitch. He left Mahrez unmarked. This guy left Mahrez unmarked. Seriously, this is the issue we have with Lodi. He's good going forward, but at the back, he's nowhere to be seen, bro. I don't know how he managed to play somewhat decent under Simeone at Atletico at one point. Or if he didn't, maybe that's why he got sent off elsewhere. Honestly, but you know what? I still think he's I still think he can do a job at Hilal. But I just had to point out that goal was on him. I thought Milinkovic-Savic, he had his moments against Frank Kessie. I thought Kessie and him were fighting each other a lot. And by the way, speaking of Kessie, Uh, I thought he actually bossed that midfield so much so that when we tried doing anything going forward, we were looking at the wings too much. It was overdone. And because Kessie was in the middle and everything was being done on the wings, it got too predictable at one point, and then they just took care of business. Especially their fullback. What's their fullback's name again? Ah, uh, Madrashi. That guy, man, he was absolutely on us every single time. It got annoying. I swear to God, that guy, I actually think was one of their players that stood out phenomenally. I had to point that out. That this guy, if you're an Ahli fan, you should be telling him Magasart. Honestly speaking, um, Ruben Neves, man, I didn't feel like that guy was in the game, bro. Like other than the set pieces, which he's very good at. I thought he was getting dispossessed a lot of the time for the quality that he possesses, and we can't be having that during the season. I'll be real, because if we have that during the season and our squad's being limited, especially when we in his side usually is on the right hand side. So his side is Saud Abdul Hamid by last season. A lot of the times he was able to go forward and defend because he has the athleticism to do so. Now we have to rely on Yami, or maybe we may have to put Nasser Dosri there. Do we really want to, I mean, because Saud Abdul Hamid looks like he wants to go to Europe. He wants to either go to Roma or Toulouse, or I think there was Nottingham Forest or Aston Villa or Roma. Those are the clubs that he's linked with, and that's why he does not want to extend the deal. Bro, it's looking mad. I can't lie. So we need to be careful there. And by the way, I hope Saud Abdul Hamid stays, because I actually think Saudi are building something, and it would be lovely to see him be a part of that. But if he wants to go to Europe, I get it. He's one of the best Saudi prospects we got right now. So I understand. I genuinely understand why. You know what I mean? It's a shame, though, that it has to come to a stage where he and Jorge Jesus has a little bit of a disagreement here and there, and even with the board as well. Hopefully things goes well in that regard. But let's talk more. Michel, I don't know if he's gonna stay or if he's gonna leave. It looks like he's gonna leave, especially after this Super Cup. I won't be shocked if he moves, because this guy has been kind of flirting his way out of the club. You know what I mean? For what reason, I don't know. It just is what it is. Salim Adosri, other than maybe a few moments, especially the assist that he gave to Mitrovic for the last minute goal, Marcus, that was actually brilliant from him there. But overall, during the game, I didn't think he was involved enough. I mean, he got caught out a lot of the time. But again, on his side was, again, Majrashi. That guy, again, put on a shift, man. I can't. That guy actually done phenomenally well for Ahli. If there's a player that done well, it's him. And then Mitrovic was being marked out of the game against the guys of Demiral and Ibanez, which, by the way, Ibanez had a couple of chances and he missed. And then that penalty in the shootout, absolutely pathetic of a penalty. Can we just say that was absolutely abysmal of a penalty? But it's just, I don't know, man. It's moving mad. But you know what? I said we talk about the guys that, came on. Hamdan put in a shift a little bit, moving around, trying to win the ball, trying to do something. Shahran, I actually like Shahrani coming on. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Shahrani coming on, but one thing I'll give Shahrani credit is his crossing ability into the box is brilliant. So that's why I didn't mind him coming on, because by then we needed to chase the game. So when you need to chase the game, you need to bring players that can, because you have to understand, Al Ahli are going to be 1-0 up. They're 1-0 up, so they're going to try to keep things compact, and they did. And then Shahrani just whipping crosses. That's what we needed, man. You know what I mean? So Hamid also came on, but again, I do think he was kind of at fault for the goal, and he's better than this. But I'm pretty sure the way he's playing, you can tell his head is not in Al Hilal mindset right now, because the guy wants out. I've already mentioned Hamdan, and I think that was all the players that came on. Yeah, that was all the players that came on, and obviously in the shootout we had Ruben Neves, Salim Al-Dosri, Mitrovic, and Savic scoring the penalties, and we won. And then for them, they had Gabri Vega and Ibanez missing. I mean, Vega was more of a bonus save, but I thought Gabri Vega could have put more into the penalty. And Ibanez, I already mentioned his penalty, was pathetic, man. That guy skied it. It probably went to Mars, bro. It probably went to Mars. That's where the penalty went. And then Firmino obviously scored it. Listen, Firmino scored the goal, and he scored the penalty in the shootout. I'm not going to lie. He wasn't at his best. not like he's ever been at his best since he's joined Al Ahli. I'll be honest. I actually think he's been a bump. But you know what? Compare these games to the game he had last night. I'm not gonna lie, quite a bit better. But for a standard that Al Ahli got him for, not good enough. It's genuinely not good enough. Um, if I am Al Ahli, I'm considering looking for a forward in them that can actually score goals in the middle. Like enough of this false nine and all that stuff. A forward that could score. They were looking at Richarlison, but let's be honest, that guy was not going to make the difference. I know it's Saudi League, but even then, that guy, it wasn't going to make the difference. And then they're being linked with Vinicius Jr., thinking they're going to pay 1 billion. Don't get me wrong. I know they have the clause 1 billion at Real Madrid, but it's not like he's going to choose to join Al Ahli over Real Madrid when he's doing fine at Real Madrid. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I think Al Ahli need to push for a forward because they have Mahrez, and Mahrez has been phenomenal. They just lost out on recently on what's his name, Saint Maximin. I thought he had a good season at Al Ahli. You know what I mean? Such a shame. And with Al Ahli as well, they had this player who I thought was very explosive, and people need to keep an eye out for in Saudi. His name was Abdul Karim bin Mohammed Darisi. I believe this guy. He was looking explosive on the breaks. Now he's not one guy. He's not the guy that has technical ability or anything like that. No, but what he does have is he has pace and he has somewhat of an athleticism to get through certain situations. So I think he's perfectly suited for counter-attacking football. Is what I'm trying to say. So that's one player that you may want to keep an eye out for. But yeah, otherwise, I don't think there's really much else for me to say on Al Ahli, you know what I mean, and Al Hilal. I think I've summed it all up. But listen, let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section down below. All right, now listen, I'm done here, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Subscribe and press the alarm bells again, guys. What are you guys doing? Like and comment your way through. Go check the socials, and most importantly, Jamaat al Khair. Take care of yourselves. Be happy and safe wherever you may be. I'm going to bounce. And listen, before I bounce, and Nasr, you must. Yeah? I want you in that final, because if I don't see you in that final, it's going to be long for you. I hope you know this. It's going to be long for you. And also, if you do meet us in the final, we will be there for your tears, inshallah. Inshallah, bi'ibnillah al-azim. We will be there for your tears. All this tahkeem talk, all the ahsan minnik talk, all this that we're better than you and all that. We will be there, bro. We will be there. But yeah, now I'm going to bounce. See you later, guys.